wasn't yours. I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back to who I was before. I like me better, I like me better.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Hopefully you saw the first part to this two-parter. It is that time of year for a saving event, and I am doing recommendations. So the first part was solely makeup, and this part is going to be a skincare and a fragrance. If you guys want to know what I recommend, let's go. As far as the information on the sale, that'll be in the description below, but I did just mention all of that in the first part. It's the same standard Sephora event procedure. Rouge will have early access that starts the 27th on Friday, and the same percentages, 20%, 15%, 10%, and Sephora collection will be at 30% off. So let's just get right into the recommendations. Okay, I don't remember what video it was in, but I know I told you guys that I was using the You to the People Kale and Green Tea Spinach Vitamins Superfood Cleanser again. Before this, I was using the, what's the name of the brand? It's a turmeric cleanser. What's the name of the brand? What's the name of the brand? What's the name of the brand? I do not remember the name of the brand, but it's sold at Sephora. They ain't cheap, so this would also be a time to check that brand out. I have a pop-up here on the screen, and then once that finished out, I switched over to this one, starting to make, not random hair. I'm starting to make my way through this one, but I like the cleansers that have a nice little lather to it. Makes you really feel like you're getting all the gunk out, especially since this, I'm usually removing makeup as well. So really like this. And if you guys, just to get it out of the way at the beginning of the video, I have combination oily sensitive skin if you're new here. Now earlier this year, it was this year. Yes, I told you guys I got a whole bunch of glow recipe in the mail, so I want to try just strictly glow recipe skincare for like 2 weeks. Babe, when I tell you outer space could see me glowing, like they picked the right name for this company. And if you did want to do just like strictly glow recipe skincare products, I'm telling you, you see results in just 2 weeks. Just your skin looks hydrated, it looks plump, it looks glowy. But the two main characters for me, the Watermelon Glow PHA and BHA Pore-Tight Toner. I got another one of these. I already got a backup for this one. This one right here. Absolutely, positively. And then the other star of the show for me trying all that, I liked everything, like everything that I tried. If you saw that video, I would recommend, but I'm talking like obviously the things that I'm still heavy rotation when it comes to my skincare routine, because I do like to shake it up, and I also do get a lot of products I gotta try. But the other one, this Plump Hyaluronic Cream as a moisturizer, baby, especially this under makeup. Even if you neglected something's scratching my back. Even if you neglected your skincare routine for, I don't know, 2 months, and then just randomly pick this up, the way life would immediately come back to you after using this, absolutely positively. And like I said, it just leaves your skin very hydrated, very plumped. And under makeup, like the way makeup goes on over it, you can definitely tell a difference. So this has been one of my favorite moisturizers. This is my daytime moisturizer, again, because I like to use it under makeup. And then nighttime moisturizer is not sold at Sephora, so can't recommend it. Well, I could, but not in this video. It is their Unspotted 4X Acid Jelly Night Serum. They sent this to me in the mail. I really like this serum. This is, it depends. Sometimes I'll switch out, well, I use the two same serums, but sometimes one I'll use during the day, the next day I'll use it at night, and the one I used at night the night before I'll use during the day. This one is usually the one that I use during the day. It is under my makeup today. I think I like it in the morning because that tacky, that grippiness to it, and then especially once you put the Plump moisturizer on top of it, it really is something about the way that makeup goes on top of it. But this serum as its own, all the AHAs, BHAs, PHAs, ABCs, they be doing what they gotta do on my face, all right? And she's a little newer to me. You see, like the dent isn't that much in the, oh, gotta shake it up, not separating like that. The dent isn't that much in this, but the few weeks that I bought this in September, August, either late August, early September. It is the Kiehl's Rejuvenating Facial Essence. Someone I've seen either on Twitter or TikTok, someone was like, once you use this, you won't even need retinol. they wasn't lying, baby. The way everything on your face, from pores, any lines, all of that just looks like it just went away. Once I started using this, I said, oh, absolutely, positively. Now, she's not cheap, so if there was ever a time for you to pick this up, it would be right now when you can get it on sale. But also, you know, like just this in combination with everything else. But I feel like the process started moving faster once I started using this. And you guys know Essence typically you put on before everything else that you would put on, serums, moisturizers, eye cream, sunscreen, all that stuff, and it really just helps all that sink in. So I'm not sure if that's also why the process is moving faster, but this just became my favorite essence ever. And the last skincare product that I have to recommend that you can pick up from Sephora is the LANEIGE lip mask. Nothing special, you know, definitely nothing that you're missing out on if you never purchase it in your life. You're just like, baby, it's a lip mask. Like, I'm not that impressed. Definitely not missing out on anything. But if you do, pick it up. Oh, well, so, but if you do, baby, go to sleep with hydrated lips, wake up with hydrated lips. And the little brain fart moment that I had, the Merit lip oil, like those two together, like this, okay, like this. When you wake up in the morning, your lips are going to thank you if you combine this LANEIGE lip sleeping mask with the Merit lip oil. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, now fragrance, same thing that I was talking about in the makeup video. I don't like just recommending the same things over and over and over again, but I am also a creature of habit. Like, I stick to things that I like. So Burberry Her, Love Don't Be Shy, By the Fireplace, any KAYALI fragrance, trying to think off the top of my head, whatever, what is that? Vanilla Wood. I'll have them all popping up here as I'm talking about them. Those are all fragrances I would recommend you pick up during the Sephora sale, especially like Kilian, Mace, like those brands that are not cheap. Now is the time to pick those up on those fragrances. If you get nothing else, if you're only trying to shop for fragrances for this sale, now is the time to buy those brands because they are not cheap, especially if you get like the full sizes, stuff like that. But fragrances I've been using recently that I wanted to like specifically point out in this video. First one, this Mugler. What are you, angel share? This one, I'll have it pop up on the screen. The pink one I would also recommend, but we are going into like the more, you know, fall, winter time of year, depending on where you live. So this one specifically, absolutely positively has been getting more rotation when it comes to my daily fragrance wear. The pink one is like a juicy, playful, citrusy, but you see why I'm saying like that's more so spring, summer, whereas this one has this little slight hint of that, but calmer. Also a little bit more, you know, floral-y type thing, but not, you know, old floral. So this one I've really been liking, and I like recommending fragrances. I love how the sun just completely went away. I don't know if it picked up on camera, but like, anyway, I also like recommending fragrances that are very easy to mix. If you do like mixing fragrances, kind of creating your own signature scent, this one is very easy to mix. I mix it with the next one that I'll be talking about. But yes, I really like this one. I think those two, like the ones shaped like squares, are the only two from Mugler that I've smelled. You see how the sun's coming back? That I've smelled and I really, really like. So definitely recommend both of those, but especially this one right now. Okay, so I mixed that one with this YSL Libre Absolu, I think is what this one's called. It's the new one. Is that one? I can't see. Absolute, I think. You see it. This one is what I mixed it with. Now, one that I have recommended before and I literally is one of my top faves is Libre Intense. Baby, that is just chef's kiss of a fragrance. I also feel like it's very unisex. Of course, I wear it myself, but that Libre Intense on a man, yeah. So it is unisex, you know, depending on if you want to get it for yourself, if you want to get it for someone else. And then they came out with this Absolute. I think that's what this one's called. If you're wondering like what's the difference between the original, the Intense, this one, I can definitely smell a difference in this one compared to Intense. Intense and the original, I'm not gonna lie, that one had me like, am I smelling that much of a difference between those two? I'm not really sure, but then I ultimately ended up going with Intense, and I appreciate that I went. I think Intense is just more intense. The fragrance itself is a little more intense. I do like the original, but I prefer the Intense version. It's really slight differences between them. If you're like, why do they keep pretty much launching the same? It kind of is the same fragrance, just little slight differences between them. This one I feel is giving a little floral clean, whereas the other one is more like floral, a little sweet, just a little bit. I do think this one is still unisex. I am wearing it, but this one I feel like I wear it and I tone it down with like the Angel or any of the other fragrances that I've worn. I'm not so sure this one on its own might be just a little too masculine for me. Or maybe it's just because something in my brain has to mix every fragrance. That's why I'm just like, I don't know about this one on its own. Like this on a man, I know, yes, this will smell nice. Or, you know, if you prefer more masculine scents. But me, I just feel like I gotta mix her just to get that right balance of, you know, feminine, but just don't try me. I'll spray it on myself and I'll be like, this needs a little something more, just a little something, just a little extra something on me. But I still like how it smells. But also, if you told me to pick between the whole collection, go ahead and get the Libre Intense. And the last one I have is the KAYALI The Wedding Velvet Santal 35. This one, right? I mean, now that I think about it, you can get either one that came out of this wedding collection. The white one, it was sold out, so I only got the little sample size. I don't know if they actually put it back in stock. They've already moved on. They've released like 4 fragrances since then, but the pairing of those two are literally like the perfect pair, especially if you're thinking of the whole wedding aesthetic. The other one, very girly, very feminine, this one, a little more toned down, a little cooler, just a little bit more masculine. I think I told you guys this is giving straight up just velvet, just sweet, but like cool, you know, laid back type version. And the two of them together, absolutely positively, I think I gravitated towards picking this one up more because it's the one that's just a little bit sweeter. But the two of them together, absolutely. KAYALI, I literally don't think I've met a KAYALI fragrance that does not mix well with other fragrances. So they mix really well. I do feel like this you can do year round. So yeah, this has been in heavy rotation lately. The white version has been in heavy rotation lately. Those two and all of the ones that I mentioned before, just like to quickly go through them. All of those are fragrances that I would recommend. I did tell you guys that I like the new Burberry fragrance. I'm actually going to get it during this sale, but I have smelled it before. I would recommend that one. I would recommend the Gucci one that just came out. I'm going back and forth on the KAYALI Oud collection that just came out. The vanilla one is in my cart, but they don't have the best reviews on that one, and I don't know anyone in real life who's already purchased it, so it's not like I can just be like, hey, let me smell that. So let me know if you've tried them before, so if I know, put it in my cart, take it out, any of that down below. But yeah, those are my fragrance recommendations, those are my skincare recommendations, and yeah, that is all I have for you guys on the sale. Like I said, all the information that you need will be in the description down below. Let me know anything else that you plan on picking up, because yeah, so let me know all of that down below. Make sure to thumbs up, comment, subscribe, turn notification bells down below. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.